Today, if you're not tech savvy, you're missing out. You're losing a lot of time, the only resource you cannot replenish, because there are a lot of manual workflows that can be automated, but you do not quite know how to. Even if you are tech savvy, you're still missing out because sometimes it takes longer to build an automation than to perform a task manually. So for 95% of people, automations are simply inaccessible or impractical. But what if automations could build automations and you could just leverage them? Today, I'm excited to introduce Bardeen AI, the workflow automation tool that automatically builds automation for your most annoying, frustrating manual workflows. We're going to be taking a look at 3 different ways you can leverage AI to become more productive and get more things done, to work from your zone of genius, from the creative space. We call this first feature the magic box. You can just type whatever you want to automate and boom, Bardeen will create an automation for you. Check this out. Here we have Guillaume, an entrepreneur in the co-living industry, and today he is organizing an event. Guillaume, what did you come here with today?
I want to organize an event, but I just don't know how much to charge. It's going to be a networking event for my fellow professionals, and I don't know how much I should price the event for.
Have you thought about doing pricing research on platforms like Eventbrite to see what the competition looks like?
Yes, I have, and this is just one task out of many that seem probably in 20 minutes I could do it if I go through Eventbrite and do a bit of research, but I just don't want to. I would love it to happen by that.
I'm super excited to show you the magic box, that's what we call it. So here I happen to have Eventbrite open. I want you to open Bardeen and type what you want done.
Perfect. So what I would like to do is scrape eventbrites.com and add it to Sheets, correct?
Stellar.
Let's do it.
All right.
All right, so what I'm seeing here is it already created the automation.
That's right. You have the scraper action and the Google Sheets action. So it's all connected. Now you can just save the automation and run it.
Perfect. So I click on save, on done, and I suggest let's run it. Try it now. Now we're gonna name the sheet, create a new sheet, and we're gonna name it test flow. See if it works. Let's go. Run play. Event check happen. Oh, you can download it as a CSV. Yes, directly from here. It's amazing. And now we're going to the main spreadsheet with indeed the prices and just need to do the average.
Is that what you wanted?
That's what I wanted. Now I'm just gonna separate this column B so that I give the prices in one column, and that will be it. I can do the average, and it's gonna take me 30 seconds total to get the results. Thank you, of course.
At Bardeen, we believe that the future is where we interact with our computers with natural language and not by clicking around trying to learn some user interface that might not make sense. This way you can stay in the creative and your computer will be your assistant, just empowering you to do more. The second AI feature is probably my favorite, and you're gonna see why that is right away. Here I am on LinkedIn.com, and imagine I want to create a list of potential people to hire. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the first name and add it to a spreadsheet like this. And then as you can see, Bardeen has recommended me an automation that will scrape the previous page and add it directly to this spreadsheet. So let's go ahead and try to automate this. So we have this playbook already built for us. It's going to scrape LinkedIn and add rows to a Google Sheet. Looks good to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it, and then let's add the information to our leads spreadsheet right here. And let's remember the input so that we add information to the same spreadsheet. Let's run it on this LinkedIn page. And just like this, we have the information automatically added there. So if we want to add somebody else, all of a sudden it becomes a pretty easy job. So let's click on Ori over here, and I can open Bardeen with a shortcut, Option B. And let's click on this automation. Boom, here we have Ori added to the spreadsheet. How amazing is that? We call this feature Playbook Synthesis. You do not even need to know what to automate. Bardeen will detect your manual workflows and build automations for you. Just install the extension, forget about it, and have artificial intelligence build cool automations to save you time for you. It is 2023 and there's an explosion of artificial intelligence tools from ChatGPT, Midjourney, Codex. And although these tools look pretty impressive, you still need to code in order to get the most out of them and to build complete workflows. And this is where Bardeen comes in. It allows you to tap into existing third-party artificial intelligence tools and create automations with them so that your workflow is not fragmented and can be done with one click. In fact, I have a small confession. The way I got started writing this video script was with Bardeen. I used OpenAI in a combination with Google Docs to get myself started with a script that I could just edit with a few clicks. And my absolute favorite part is you can add additional functionality to almost any website or app. From the previous use case, you might remember we wanted to reach out to potential people that we want to work with. What if we could take this a step further? Bardeen has an automation for exactly this. Let's open Bardeen with a shortcut, Option B. And here we have the automation called LinkedIn Recruiting Email. So here we can specify the position we're hiring for. We can say Machine Learning Engineer. This is the name of our position. My name is Renat as a recruiter, and the company is called Bardeen.ai. All right, so we're going to run this automation. In fact, we're going to just enable it. And all of a sudden, let's go back to our LinkedIn page. Let's refresh the page. And then we're going to have a button, Reach Out, next to this element. Let's click on Reach Out and see what happens. So right now, Bardeen is collecting information from this LinkedIn page. And based on that information, is going to use OpenAI to generate an outreach email for that specific person. And here is a very custom email that was generated, leveraging the person's current position, the company where they work at, and their top skills. It also mentioned their previous work, for example, as a software engineer at Google. And my favorite part is that Bardeen even found Giovanni's email. So all I have to do right now is send this email the way it is, or customize it a little bit further to make my chances of success a little bit higher. You can also do this at scale. And here's another similar example. You can use Bardeen to create automated tweets. Here we have a button called Tweet Like Me. We're on Elon Musk's profile page. I'm just going to click on the button. It's going to extract the last 30 tweets from Elon Musk and generate a tweet that is similar and post it on behalf of our account. Let's go to our account over here and see what we have. Flying cars. I'm ready for you. Sounds like him. Is there anything more beautiful than an autopilot? Sign me up. But I think what makes Bardeen truly magical is its ability to automate more complex workflows. For example, let's try to automate an entire day of researchers' work in just 15 seconds. For us, we need to do a little bit of competitive research to stay on top of our industry. I'm going to show you how to do exactly this with a shortcut. I'm going to open Bardeen with the Option B shortcut. And here we have a playbook called competitor analysis. We can just type in the name of the competitor. For example, let's go for Integromat. Hit enter, run this playbook, and it's going to go through Capterra and G2, scrape all of the reviews, and create a summary in a new Google document. Okay, so here we have our reviews in the Google Sheet, and we also have competitive research in the Google document. Boom, there we have it. It's amazing. So we have 3 pros for Integromat and 3 cons. Then we also have the G2 summary of both pros and cons based on the 50 reviews over here. And I think the coolest part is that here you have a spreadsheet. Let's open this up, that has all of the reviews scraped for us so we can do a little bit more of a deeper analysis. All of this took one click of a button, typing in the name of the competitor, and it potentially saved an entire day of analyst time and saved them from copy pasting information. Now they can use their magical analytical skills to propose cool product recommendations that we could leverage in order to create a much nicer product. The next decade is going to be the decade of artificial intelligence. And right now is a perfect time for you to learn how you can start leveraging artificial intelligence to save yourself time and to transition into more creative tasks. To get early access to Bardeen, make sure to sign up below. Cheers.